All right. Greetings, family, friends, and the world. This is Mikael Eric Harris, better known as the Juice, also known as the Alkaline Water Guy. How's everyone doing this beautiful night after Tuesday? No, night after Monday. Tuesday coming up for my sovereign class. The night after Monday, well, there was yesterday was Monday, or during the daytime it was Monday. This was February 2nd, 2026. This was February 2nd, 2026. And this is Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. I'd like to thank my brother G1 for coming in. My brother G1 on Zoom that's here with us tonight. And I just wanted to share something with you once we get started. Somebody just do the prayer. After the prayer, we're going to go and get started with Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. And other than that, I'd like to thank everybody for coming as they come or as they come through. So other than that, we're going to get started with with the prayer first. Then we'll see what we're going to speak on tonight, and we'll go from there. Blessed be thou, Father of the universe, that bring forth all living creatures forth from the earth. Blessed be thou, Father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Blessed be the Father of Israel. Blessed be the Father of 12 tribes of Israel. Thank you, Father, for all you've done, been doing, and plan to do. We ask you to keep giving us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, life, health, and strength, food, shelter, and clothing. Let us be happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, and prosperous in all that we do. We ask you to keep leading and guiding us so we can help leading and guiding others in your knowledge, your word, your ruach, and your way. We ask you to keep your armor protection around us, keep us in every way, help us in every way, that we may come out to your glorious light, that we may leave this darkness behind that we have been in for so long. We thank you for all you've done, been doing, and planning to do. We ask you to allow us to retain your knowledge and the information that you give us, that we may know, do, and proceed in your will to bring your kingdom on this earth into fruition. We ask you to forgive us and our ancestors for the sins we have done in time past, today's time and time to come that we may not know about. Also, forgive our ancestors and our forefathers for the things that they have done compared to where we are today. Forgive us of all these sins and transgressions. We transgress against you, and you've also transgressed against us for transgressing against you. And we ask for your forgiveness, and we ask you to lift the spirit of deep sleep from us that we may grow in your way. We ask you to help us in every way, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, financial, or spiritual. In all these things we pray. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise you, Almighty. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Almighty. And also, greetings, everyone. Excuse me. Like I said, this is Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. And got a surprise for y'all because I got a surprise today. I got a surprise in the mail today. Just wanted to share this with everybody, with my fam. Just was talking to G1 just before we got started. And I'm going to show you I got a surprise. One of my students in my sovereign classes sent me this gift. I've been saying I need a computer for the longest, but I gotta take care of home, family, uh, expenses and stuff around the house. So it's hard to me just get up and get some things. But let me share with you what one of my students shared with me. I gotta share this tomorrow in the class. But y'all the first to see besides my wife. I'm opening it up for y'all so y'all can see. And this is just for the world. My brother One of my brothers shared this with me, or actually sent this to me. And this is a CODI Cody. It says Verizon Innovative Learning. But check it out. Brand spanking new computer. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Excuse me, baby, I'm online right now. I wasn't supposed to answer, but cause this is one of my devices, but I'll call you back as soon as I get done, okay? Yeah, give me a call. Love you too. All right. Let me see if I have to start. Okay, good. Reconnecting. Good. Okay. I really didn't want to do that, but I'm glad. But that was my daughter, so I need to see what was going on. But other than that, as we can see, this is my new computer. Just came through today. So tomorrow gonna be my last day. I'll be on this after tomorrow because I gotta show everybody when I my students in the class. I don't like this. My wife was shocked too. And my brother G1 says, see how good person I am. Well, I appreciate that, G1. I sure appreciate that, my brother. Yeah, man, but this right here, it sits in the case like this. Man, this is nice. This is really nice. Let me see if I can look at the top, see if there's anything on there that I can.
Yeah, after your class tonight, you should try to update it, and you know what I mean. Like put all your apps in Zoom, and if you know what I mean, if you
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah, definitely. What I'm gonna do that after tomorrow night. Then that way I have Thursday, I have Wednesday and Thursday to really go over it.
yeah programs that you know what I mean.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, and that way I
add
have
all
it ready for the Sabbath.
to it. Yeah, yeah, man, that's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to him, man, for sure.
Yeah,
That
it's one of I'm just gonna say his name is Kennard. One of my students named Kennard. I want to give him props. I got to give him props. You know, I like to give props to people as well as when they do stuff good or what happens. But I try to keep the negative in the dark. To my brother Kennard, I appreciate you, my brother. You know, this was really nice. It was a gift. He just sent it. I didn't ask for it. He just sent it. It came today. You know, I don't ask for nothing. I try to help people as much as I can, but I don't ask for nothing. And this was a donation. It was a gift. Thank you, Father. Yeah, buddy. That was nice. This is beautiful. Carrying case, everything come together. Well, I mean, I work. I ain't no millionaire, nothing like that. That's how I go out and get what I want. And I haven't tapped into my trust yet because I want to make sure when I'm doing it, I know exactly what I'm doing. But this is a great gift that one of my students sent me. This is beautiful, y'all. One of my students, this is brand spanking new. One of my students sent it to me. So once everything is totally good, we're gonna be tapping into that trust, sharing our should I say it's because it's like credit, it's not money. People say, well, I want my every time I talk to people, they talk about how do I get my money? How do you know you even got anything? You ain't even did no research to find out. I just know I just want my that's all people want some money. They don't even know what they don't know what it is, what it's about. Quick thing, the first thing they want to say, they want some money and don't know nothing about it. It's sad. Instead of saying, well, how do I find out more about this information? How do I do my research? What I just say, come on to the class and check us out. We help you get into your office and understand things the way you need to understand it, you know. And today is the time because a lot of people are waking up in many different ways. There's many people waking up doing it all across the country, many different ways. It's all on that. But we keep it private. Because the way we do it strategically, and we got a format the way we're doing it. Now, everybody else, they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But that was really nice. And my brother, I don't want to say his name again, but you know, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. My wife was shocked. She said, "Oh, that was really nice because you needed one." I say, "Yeah, but I don't ask. I like helping. I give, and I do." You know what I'm saying? I do what I can. I give what I can because that's my promise to the creator. I don't ask for nothing. And I'm doing the classes for free. I'm not charging nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the work of the creator, help freeing the people. But it's up to them if they want to be free. So that's what I do. So I just share information. It's up to them to want it, accept it, and take it and use it. And it's also up to them to deny it. That's why it says my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. People choose to stay dumb. They choose to stay ignorant because they're living the life that they're living and they're satisfied. They don't choose to put nothing else on it. That's why I said my people are destroyed. Destroyed. Y'all understand what the word destroyed means? For the lack of knowledge. We may gain some knowledge, but you're lacking the stuff that's important. Man, this is really, I gotta say it one more time, y'all. One of my students sent me this, y'all, because he knew I needed it, and this is brand spanking new. Got it today in the mail. Man, I'm so proud. I'm thankful. And I'm glad that they can see the difference as well. You know, Kennard, my brother Kennard. Yeah, so I'm just thankful, you know. Other than that, I first thank the creator for all things. Number one, I said, and I looked at that today and I thought about the creator. I said, I thank him for everything. Number one, for since I've been back to Detroit, I thank him for the apartment that I had when I first got back. Then from there, my apartment from there, and then my woman, which is my wife now. And then we moved into a townhouse together. We stayed there for about 6, 7 years before coming here. Well, into the house that we got blessed with here. And my son got blessed to have my son come be with me. And then from there, we came here to this home where we at now, from a townhouse to a home. And from there, and also the van I had, even though it was a 2005 that I had, and then it was the way that one had to get out the way to get to what I got now. And I know the creator gave me that. So when you recognize the work of the creator and you can see the steps as you grow, you can see these things happening. You know what I'm saying? So we made it here. We was here. We had been here. Next thing you know, that van went out. Got me another van now. You know, now been needing a computer, got a computer. You know, and who knows what's next? Who knows what's next? I just sit back and thank the creator for all he's done, and I thank for who he's working through. And this is what people don't understand. The creator worked through people. I was sharing that information with some brothers last week. Let me say it real quick. A lot of people don't know how the creator worked. Man, you see how they're just coming out? A lot of people do not know how the creator works. They don't even see his blessings upon them right there because they're too busy wanting to gain. I want this, I want that. They just really want to, they don't even recognize what they already got. Just like I just shared with you since I've been back home, how I grew from staying with family, my daughter and my family and friends, to get my own apartment. And then my wife came along. And then we got a townhouse together. And then from there, and don't forget, we ain't married in the system. We're not legally married. We're lawfully married. We're not legally married, but we're lawfully married. Yes, according to the Creator's word. But as I'm saying, my wife came along. We got a townhouse together. From that townhouse, we built and started doing some things together. And then my son came. He came because he needed guidance. My son, and that he's been with us for a few years, about 3 to 4 years now. We moved from the townhouse. Now we're here at this home. Been here for about a year and a half now. About a year and a half. We've been here. I ended up getting a van when I was at my last place. Got a van. That since we've been here, it was 2005. The radiator rusted out. End up blowing the gasket in that. And I just said, well, I'm just gonna get something else anyway, just because I seen how it was happening. I see the creators working, but you know how we are. We'll run something in the ground. We'll run it till it's most of us. We'll run till we can't run it no more. And that's hey, I'm not a waster. I don't waste stuff. So if I can use it, I'm gonna use it. But it blew. Next thing you know, I got a new van. Nice van. That was in 2005. I got at least close to is at the edge of 20, a 2019 van now. You know what I'm saying? So I look at the blessings that the Creator has given me. You know, I don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I don't shun, and I don't try to, I want this and I'm not trying to look for the next thing. I build and allow it to happen as it comes. And thankful when it comes and recognize it's the Creator that did it. I got to do it one more time, even with this. The Creator did this. See, the class I got, because this class I'm doing is of the Creator, it's not of me. See what I'm saying? And if I wasn't doing this class, the person in the class probably wouldn't sit there to me, because it was because of the class how I got it. And because of my promise that I gave to the Creator to be where I'm at today, and still pushing out there what did I said I was going to do. I said if you brought me to the truth, I'll put the truth in songs and writing and give it to the world. It's up to the world to accept it or reject it. People don't believe in stuff. Like I said, people don't know the Creator. They don't understand the Creator. They don't even understand when the Creator is working around them. People don't even recognize when they get a job. It's sustaining them until they get something better. Whatever you get that's sustaining you, it's sustaining you till you get better. Whether it's a job, whether it's a home, whether it's a woman, whether it's a friend, whatever it is, things, whatever they are. You got to recognize the Creator put things in your life, in your path for a reason, but people don't even, they so blind, they can't see it. They too busy looking. They don't see the whole thing is recognizing the Creator in everything you do. That's the key. Recognizing the Creator in everything you do. If you recognize the Creator in everything you do and be thankful, believe me, He can't do nothing but bless you. Bless you. I say bliss. I don't say be less. A lot of people don't give Him praise. A lot of people are giving that praise to someone else. They don't realize it. Some of them do and some of them don't. Even if you come and tell them the reason why they're living a certain type of way is because you was taught and you was deceived by those who put and place these things in front of you. Like the person in the New Testament that the Council of Nicaea gave to the world, the Roman Empire gave to the world. Another subject, but the same thing. Excuse me. And a lot of people can't see because they don't do no more research than what they have. They stick with what's in front of their face and they leave it at that. That's the problem we have today. People don't seek no further than where they are. And then when someone brings something strange, instead of them questioning it, they're shunning. Nah, that ain't it. Nah. Instead of saying, wait a minute, let me understand what you're saying here, because for you to say something like this and for me to know what I know, but now you got to prove what you're saying. That's the difference. It's not about going along to understand what they're saying. You got to prove what you're showing to me. If you try to say what I've been learning all my life, which is Christianity, if I'm in that position, if I was learning Christianity all my life, and I'm coming to you and I'm telling you, well, that's not the right way to go. Prove it to me. Show me and tell me. I'm gonna ask you questions, but I'm not gonna debate you. Why? Because you're telling me something that you know that I may not know. But if I know something that you can't prove, it's a different story. Prove it to me. And when you prove it to me, you got to give facts. Me, I give facts according to prophecy. I go right here and show you what the Creator said what was going to happen, and I show you what came to pass. I show you what the Creator said, and I show you what you're doing. I show you what the Creator said and what's happening in the revealing of what the Creator said. That's what I do. But people choose to stay where they are. But hey, that's your choice. That's your choice. I know I'm keeping my promise, and I see the blessings happening to me as well. See, it was already told to me a long time ago. It was told me 3 times, shared it with y'all several times. 3 times God got big plans for you. It was told me 3 times. First, it was told me spiritually while I was asleep. The second one, it was told me mentally when a brother talking to me and he was in the spirit mentally. The third time it was told to me physically by I call him associate now. He used to be a friend, but he's more of associate now. And he told me that the God told him to tell me something, and I had to wait 2 weeks. Seemed like 2 months before I got that answer because he wanted me to see him before he told me. But the point is, all of them referred and said the same thing. And all three of them said, a prophetess in the dream said, told me God got big plans for you. That's the first thing she told me before she told me the rest of the prophecy throughout the dream. As I shared last week, that this brother couldn't. You know what? It's so bad. It's so sad. But let me get back to that in a few minutes. That the three bad things she said, a prophecy she shared with me happened back to back, back to back, back to back. It happened. Then this brother told me years later the exact same thing. God got big plans for you. Besides telling me that the woman there was another prophecy. Said my daughters needed me. The woman you're gonna meet her in Detroit. My wife is my good thing that was part of the prophecy that the woman said in the dream. My good thing is my wife. You know, that was part of that prophecy that she said. But the brother even told me, he said, the woman you're gonna meet her in Detroit. Part of that prophecy. Now I'm here, and it was told to me by the associate, oh, God told me to tell you got big plans for you. Really? Man, I was happy. But the point is, I recognize the blessings that the Creator give to me. I look at them and I see them right in your face. The fact that I'm right here is a blessing because what the Creator has shown and given me, I've made a promise and I'm giving it through the airwaves. It's up to the people to accept them, accept it, which is the word or the information, or reject it. But it's a lot of people out here, they don't even understand or know the Creator. They look more than what it really is. Most people take this and think it's more than what it is. It's really simple. All you got to do is study the word for yourself. When I say the word, I'm talking about the word of Yah. I'm talking about going to the Old Testament, see what he said in his laws, statutes, and covenant, and then see what he said through his prophets. He spoke through his prophets to give the people what they needed to know. He spoke through his servants to give the people what they needed to know. People today is still doing the exact same thing back then. They shunning the prophets. They tell him he don't know what he's talking about and everything else, knowing that you see the stuff that he's doing and stuff he's saying is true in fact. Excuse me. It's true in fact. But people choose to stay ignorant. They choose to be that way. And that's the sad part of the situation. Because when time comes, you can't say you wasn't warned. You chose to go another way. And that's just like being in front of you stand in front of the judge just tell you like Judge Judy. She'll break it down in your face. And ain't nothing you can say because she's telling you what she see and how things is. And not she, but the creator. The creator gonna show you. Oh, you knew you there's no excuse when it comes to creator. You can't use no excuses. Because everything is relied on you. That's why you have a choice. Everyone has a choice to do good or to do evil. Even in Deuteronomy 30, verse 19, it even said, choose life. Choose life. That's the name of my logo. But choose life, which is the law. People choose to do what they want to do. That's the sad part. So I'm just thankful that the Creator is using me as a vessel to share information for those who wants to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot, boy. Ooh, I understand what the word remnant means. Remnant don't sound like a lot, do it? Remnant is not a lot. Excuse me. Excuse me. I've been up since 4 something. I haven't even been back to sleep yet. I've been up and running and doing teas all day, and man, I just been busy all day. So I'm gonna sleep good. Now I gotta get back up at 7:30 a.m. 7:30 a.m. for the classes. That'd be 7:30 a.m. in the morning in the rising, and then 9 p.m. tomorrow night. We having 2 classes now. Instead of just starting at 6 p.m., we starting at that time. So we have people that's going to work late, they can come early. People that work early, they can come late. Excuse me. Excuse me. But other than that, it's just beautiful to know and to be appreciated. That's the key. And it was something G1 was just sharing. He said, "Man, you're a good person." I said, "I appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate it." And it really made me feel good that the brother did that. And a couple of brothers, another brother, another dedicated brother, he sends donations. He just sent a few donations, and I really appreciate that. Now I appreciate anything anybody do. Cause like I said, I don't charge. This information we're sharing, even the information me and my wife put together to give to the people, we not having people pay for that. But we getting results. Brother shared his testimony last week about something that happened to him, something that happened with him, not to him. He shared his testimony. So yeah, we getting results. Things are happening. But it's up to people that want to be a part of this, people that want to see. Thank you, Father. That's all I can say.
How's the tea going, by the way, too? Yeah, I don't really hear you say much about the tea business. Is it like how
I'm glad you asked, bro. No,
you
I
got
don't
like
talk
a store? You drop it off at a store or anything like that? You go like refill stores and things of that nature?
Thanks for asking, G1. I appreciate that, bro. I still, like I say, I'm doing teas all day today. I really don't talk about it much because I mostly get on here talking about the word or talk about prophecy or things like that. The teas is going good. Well, those are more like individual sales, or I go to shops and stores and stuff like that. I'm I was in the retail stores around the city for about 5 years until a couple of years ago, Department of Agriculture stepped in and said that by me not having a quote unquote license, I can't be in the store. That's why I don't promote it like I used to. But now I'm fully in my sovereign status. I know what I can do. I
You
know
know,
what I can do. Huh?
my friend, she would make cakes, vegan. This is like a Spanish cake called tres leche, 3 milks. But she make a vegan version of it, and she would put it in stores. But like you said, the same thing. She had to stop labeling it with her business label because, like you said, the licenses and all of this type of thing.
Right.
But the store she puts it in, they just kind of keep it because they got like a deli and a cook, where you can go in there.
Okay. Okay.
So
Well, right.
she
Now,
started
now,
like
now it's a way that I can go about doing it. I just got to put some paperwork together. Now I can put them back in. I can get, and them store owners wait. They love when I put my stuff in there because my stuff used to sell.
yeah, gotta
So
be restaurants and like good spots where you eat at good healthy foods where you can stock your teas inside of there where people could order a lunch and then they could see your teas in there and whatever and order a tea or whatever and yeah,
That's
man.
my plan. I just once I get this paperwork together because I can do it, but I don't have to be licensed under their system because I'm not a part of their system no more. So now that's gonna be my next step. I'm gonna be putting them back in the stores again, and I'm gonna be able to put it in there, and they ain't gonna be able to say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta put some paperwork together, talk to the store owners. Once we do that, it's on. It's on. So and not only that, I ain't gonna say nothing because they don't need to know. I don't need to let them know what I'm gonna do on here because you don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. So
How many
I just
versions of
all
it
I'm
you
saying
make?
is that I can do it, huh?
How many versions you make? Like how many varieties of that tea? Like how many?
I got about 60 different flavors now.
60?
60 different flavors. Yep.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't have labels for each and every one of them because the guy that was doing my labels, I don't know what ended up happening to him. Me and him, he's probably been doing something for me. Then it was some situation that happened, and I don't say we fell out because I don't fall out, but it's just that we just had a disagreement, and that's mainly what happened. But the ones I got now still suffice for what I do have. But I make over 60, but I have at least 40. I got about 48 different labels. I think I could say about 48, something
Wow.
like that.
Dang, that's a lot. How many? So you make all of those? Like how you say you was making teas? Do you find yourself making all of them, or you usually just stick to a certain like?
Now I make just certain ones at a certain time because I only can make only so much because when I do them, I mean it takes a lot of time. I've been I've been working when I say all day, when like I said, when I got up this ride after I dropped my wife off, I had to go get some supplies, I had to go get some bottles, caps. I had to get some bottling caps and some other things. Then I had to go buy my box, my post office box to go check and see what was there. And then I came back home and I was listening, I played my music and stuff, and I've been doing teas all day until I had to go pick my wife back up. We came back home, started back on them, and then ate. And then ate after I ate, kind of sat down for a few minutes to get this together. But I've been working all day, bro. An entrepreneur is totally different than a worker. That's what a lot of people don't realize. When you're an entrepreneur, it seems like your job never stops. You
Well, no, yeah,
always work, huh?
business, like you said, yeah, you run a business. It's 24 hours a day. Like it ain't. I ain't gonna say 24 hours, but
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know. Yeah,
you always outside of the work. Like, cause like I used to run a little shop right there on Jefferson, right there in Chalmers, man. And like you said, you wake up, you gotta open it, you gotta close it. Then there's things you do after work before.
yep.
You know what I mean? Before you open it up. So it's like you said, a business is not just the
Business
operating
is like
hours.
your life.
Yeah, it's like you said, when you run a business, it's really like you working every day. I had no days off. I was always busy, like you said. And it was good because I never spent no money because I was always,
Working.
you know what I'm saying? I'm just making money, busy every day. We're operating. I don't got time to take off or go do nothing or go out, hang out, spend no money, go
Right.
nothing. It was just like I was just making money, stacking it, making money, stack. But like you said, people don't realize that a business is more than just, the
Going to a 9 to 5.
yeah, it is. That's
Yeah, cause you always busy, bro. You always running. You always busy because if you ain't taking care of nothing according to the job, you got to take care of your household bills. You got to take care of everything, and everything is always. Then while you taking care of whatever your personals, people call you, which I don't mind. I do not mind, but people call me. They make orders, but that's why I take orders down. I put my information down. I let them know when I can get it for them. Then when I get it back to them, this keeps people organized.
yo,
It
you
keep
advertising on Instagram, like you got people ordering on Instagram, like making, how people spread their business like on Instagram, and then you got people you may not know throughout the city, but they order they see that you make the teas and they hit you up and want to order, a case of teas or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Job, say, hey, bring me 10 T's or something like that. You know what I mean? And you got to keep riding around, driving around, dropping T's off, making T's, dropping them off. Like,
yep, yep. And
it's
that
just,
keeps the money flowing too.
I mean, yeah, when you love something, like when you got a passion to do something like that, like it ain't even really like work. Like you said, it just becomes, something you doing for yourself. So it's not
Yep. And,
like,
and, and it just keeps you constantly moving. That's all. Because a lot of time work, you get tired of work. You be like, man, I don't want to do this, man. Because that's why people quit jobs.
I mean,
One of the reasons.
might get, I know there's some days where it's like, dang, I don't want to have to make all these teas, but you got customers who ordering and it's a business. So you got to keep going. Otherwise, you're going to drop the ball on everything. So,
Yep.
yeah, like you said, you got to just keep it in motion,
And,
but yeah,
and, and you know something? That's why I do was created ordained for us to do on the Sabbath. I rest on the Sabbath. I don't do no work on the Sabbath day. I rest that day. And to be truthful, I can see. I'm just in my point of view. I can see why the Creator had us work rest on the Sabbath. Because if we weren't for that, we'll work our bones to death.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and it's a ITAL spot. I go a roster spot. He got the vegan plates and everything like that. But on the Saturday, the Sabbath, they don't even open.
Yeah. But they're in New York.
Yeah, yeah, he don't even open on the Saturday.
That's
Yeah,
good. That's respect.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
respect.
Yep. So, like you said, he can make lots of money on that day, but he just respects the Sabbath
There you go, bro.
be open.
Tell that brother I said shalom and much respect to him as well. The fact that he closed up on the Sabbath.
Yeah, yep. He don't do business on the Sabbath. He viral on Instagram. Like he got people coming from all over the five boroughs to come get plates from him. Like
That's good, man. I mean, yeah, but you see how the creator bless him?
yeah,
That's how. See, people don't realize this is what I'm talking about, bro. How the creator. That's why I say people don't know the creator. As long as you follow his laws and his statutes and his commandments and his judgment, he gonna bless you.
you
A
gonna
lot of
get
people think. Go ahead, say again.
yeah, you gonna get everything you need, like you said, yeah, and one and more that you ain't even know. You know what I mean?
Exactly, in abundance.
Right, right.
Like you just said, I mean, he getting paid and he closed up on the Sabbath, and people respect that. Sometimes you have to be a shining star. You have to be an example for other people to follow. You have to be an example to be like, okay, man. Then they see how you getting blessed, man. Then other people that paying attention to that, they ask, man, what you do? Why'd you get blessed like this? Why is this and that? And then all you say, well, bro, I follow the commandments, I follow the laws of the creator. I don't work on the Sabbath day. I rest on the Sabbath. I do this and I do that. I don't eat this. I don't, he just and then he go and show them. So believe me, I totally understand the brother, whoever the brother is, man, much respect to him.
Y'all send you his page on Instagram just so you can see the.
Yeah, definitely. I love to see it. I love to see
Yeah.
it, man. Shoot, man. Whenever I come out there, everybody get he's making vegan food. I'm definitely gonna come out there to eat
Oh yeah, you
something.
gotta get it. You gotta go by there and get some plate.
Yeah, whenever I make it to New York, it'll be one day.
Yeah, man, you got to make your way out here. Maybe in the when it get nice, the weather come better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You might have to drive out here the van. I know you got the new van, so you might have to put it. You know what I mean? Get on the.
yeah. Never know, bro. Never know. Whatever the creator has in store for me, that's where I'm moving.
Indeed, yep. I'm sure you're gonna have some people from out of state in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Want to know about the classes and all of that. You're gonna have more and more.
Hey, bro, I got I don't know if you know Kaz. Kaz is he here from the UK. He
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
He from the UK. We got people in Illinois and we got people out of Georgia, and that's where one of the testimonies came up on the one testimony out of Georgia, out of Atlanta. One of the brother had a testimony last week. It was nice. Same thing happened to my wife a week prior to his. So things is happening, bruh. And his other brother, like I said, that sent me this gift. Things is happening with him. You know, all I can say is I'm just thankful. And the class is growing. That's all I can say. The class is growing. I can only say too much because it's all private, but I just share the information and I'm just glad the way the creator has shown me to know what I know and know how to move. Not really going into their laws, going into the real laws to show what the real situation is. That's a
yeah,
big difference. A lot of people is learning the enemy laws to combat the enemy with their own laws, but the laws that was here before the enemy was pertinent. Like, let's just look at the Constitution. Constitution was here before the state constitution, but when I say the system has placed the state constitution over the real constitution. When the real constitution is what they're supposed to abide by. But they've been made slaves under the state by their birth certificate, social security card, and ID card. And that's going to say only so much. By their birth certificate, social security card, and ID card, they've been made slaves. So they have to abide by the system because they're slaves to the system. Until they get out of the system, I remember a brother, I don't know if I shared that or not today. A brother was making a comment. Let me say this real quick. On Facebook, I seen it not too long ago. I should have shared it, but I don't think I did. This brother went on Chat GBT to ask him about the Exodus. That was the number one stupidest thing that really tripped me out. Everybody has made Chat GBT their God. Now, I'm not saying over. I understand using it for a purpose, but you used it for something that's of the creator. This dude said he went on ChatGPT, asked ChatGPT about the Exodus for Israel in today's time. ChatGPT went to the time of Exodus and the stuff that would happen at that time. These are two totally different times. And the dude was saying you don't need your what do you say, passport. You don't need this. You don't need that. This is a whole different time. This is totally different than when there was back then. Even then, they was under a system that the Creator told Moses to go in and talk to Pharaoh about letting them go. But Creator hardens Pharaoh's heart. It wasn't Pharaoh said they couldn't go. The Creator hardened his heart. But ChatGPT gave him all this other stuff according to the time past. And the first thing I said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. That's what I placed in there. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And what else did I put down? I said, what else did I put? I don't know if I said today's time and that time. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. But I mainly said my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And everything else is like a blur. I can't remember everything else I said, but I made like a nice little statement, letting them understand that this is two different times. I forgot how I put it out there, but I don't even know if I saved it in my timeline on my Facebook or if it's just I probably have to go back and look. But I tell you what, if I go back in my notification and I find it, if I find my notification, I'm a copy what I paste and put on the top, and I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it and put what I paste on top to show you the difference. Because I did tell them, I said, people have made Chat GBT their God. I did say that. And I said, you're going to ask Chat GBT something you could have asked the creator yourself. This goes to show how close people are to the creator. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of people talk a good game. They talk, oh, I'm Israel. They talk, oh, I'm saved. They talk all this and all that. They do a good talking. But they don't know the creator. A lot of them don't know the creator. They think they do. They may know who they are in their skin because they see the prophecies in the book, what was going to happen to us, and they see all the stuff that was said that was going to happen to us, but individually, they don't know the creator themselves. They don't understand all the stuff we're going through we're going through this for a purpose. The same thing that brought us in and put us into slavery is going to be the same thing to take you out. Y'all used to hear that. Our parents used to say that when we was young. Bill Cosby used to use it on the Cosby Show. I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. The same thing that put us into captivity, which is your birth certificate, social security card, and ID card, is going to be the same thing going to have to take you out. Let me just say it's paperwork. I'm just going to say that. It's going to take paperwork that put you in. It's going to take paperwork to take you out. And when it talks about the iron rod, see, this goes to show the brother, you know what you're talking about Jet TV. The iron rod is the pen. When it talks about the iron rod in the latter days, that iron rod is the pen. Boy, people really don't know. They don't have no understanding. Not everybody, a lot of people is still going by what they see in the past. The past of the law is what we're supposed to still be keeping. I'm not denying that at all. But people are still looking at the lifestyle of the past, which is still the law, but I'm talking about outside the lifestyle. When I mean outside, what I'm talking about is they're not looking at the things that we're living in today and doing today. Today we have automobiles. Today we have buildings. I don't know if they had buildings in back then. I'm talking about building. We have all kinds of things today that they didn't have back then. So by us having the things today, we're in a different time, even though the law is still the same. Still, we ain't supposed to murder nobody. That's throughout infinity. You're not supposed to be out here murdering people, laying down with another man's wife, stealing, killing, taking from one another. Oh, that's the law. We ain't supposed to do that, period. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's taking someone horse back then or taking someone's car today. We ain't supposed to put usury up on our brothers and stuff. It's right there in the book, tell you what to do and what not to do. People don't know the Creator. They still thinking of the time, they think they're going to walk out of here. Right now, why walk when it even talks about planes. In Isaiah 60, let me see where we at. Isaiah 60, let me give you 1 point. It talks about the forces is going to help us. Man, it's tough. This is stuff people don't, that's what I'm saying. People don't know the book. They can't see. You don't know Yah might be the title tonight. You don't know the Creator. A lot of people talk, they don't know the Creator. They don't even know his word. Isaiah 60. Hold on real quick. Isaiah 60. And it's talked about in the day's time because it says arise, shine. They used to call us shine. They used to call us back in Jim Crow time. They used to call us shine. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, which is the spirit of the Creator has come. Here we go, right here. I'm going to show you some things over here. And we're in 40-some minutes already. Right here, Isaiah 60 and 1. This right here is talking about in today's time where we at. It's talking about arise, shine, for thy light is come, which is the spirit of the Father is come, which is the law. Is come, and the glory of Yah is risen upon us. The glory is the spirit within the word is come upon us. Is risen upon thee. Verse 2. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and that's the ignorance of the Esau, which is Greek and Roman Empire, that has taken over the world. And that's a spiritual takeover. A lot of people looking for a color of a white man. It's a spiritual takeover. Esau is the spirit of evil and wickedness. Israel is the spirit of good and of law, being of the law. It's a spirit. It's a spirit. Just like the enmity. The Father said, I'm going to put enmity between thy seed and the woman's seed, which is the serpent seed, and the real woman with her husband. The serpent seed is the woman that's of this system. These feminists out here. These women are committing abortions. Those are the ones that's of the enmity against the Creator and against the woman and her real man. How many women out here trying to separate families? That's the enmity. And we say, I'm put enmity between thy seed and her seed. When it says her seed, it's not talking about her seed, it's talking about the seed that's left with the women today. The women have the seed of the man because the man is gone. And the seed of that man is in the house with her. A lot of people don't get it. I see it clear as day. That's the enmity. The enmity is actually the woman that has the seed, which is the boy that she's training up to be like her. That's why a lot of men the way they are today. They don't have a man in the house. That's why that's her seed. That man, the boy's in the house with the women who don't know how to train a boy to be a man, and then the boy is coming up acting feminine. You know what I'm saying? That's her seed. The man is gone. A lot of time the man leave because of the woman. A lot of time the man just left. And not saying that's good or what have you. But the fact is the seed is the woman's because the man left the seed with her. And the enmity is the system. The enmity is the spirit, but the enmity is which is the system, which has taken over the woman to be her husband. A lot of people don't get it. But you got a household with a man and a woman, and they're going to raise the child right. They're going to be together. The child is going to pick up traits from his mother and his father because both of them is there at the house. A lot of people don't get that. But let's take verse 2. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, ignorance of the people. But Yah shall arise upon thee. This is the spirit of the Father that's going to be upon us. This was Genesis 1 and 2. Genesis chapter 1, verse 2. The earth was void, darkness was upon the face of the deep. Then the spirit of Yah moved upon the waters. This is what's going on now. The spirit is moving upon us to awaken us in this day and time. Because it's been dark for so long. Why it's been dark? Because the Creator said, I'm seeing you in the land that ye know not. There you're going to serve other gods. Wood and stone, gods your fathers haven't known. Long time, they're going to be without a teaching priest. That's in the scriptures. A lot of stuff is going to come upon us as a people that we don't know because we don't know the scriptures. Or the people don't know the scripture. I know. I mean, I can't go to every single point, but I know what's there and I can break it down when I see it. Because I've been through it. But the people, but Yah shall rise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Verse 3. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light. See? The Gentiles, all these other nations going to start coming to our light. Matter of fact, they come to our light now in the darkness. What I mean by that? In ignorance. We can get out here and look at our women out here shaking their butts, half naked and everything. All these other nations trying to be like us. Even in our ignorance, they trying to be like us. Can y'all see? In our ignorance that we have been in shame, we have been trodden down, we don't even know our language, we don't know our heritage. But whatever we do, people want to be like us, don't they? People want to be like us. No matter if you stand out and you look good at what you're doing, whether it's good or if it's bad, people want to be like us. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising. See, we're rising. Kings will start coming to us. Verse 4. Lift up thine eyes round about and see. Lift up thine eyes round about and see. All they that gather themselves together, they come to thee. They come into us in many different ways. They come into the basketball players. They come into the football players. They come to us in every kind of way. A lot of us don't even know who we are, but they still coming to us. Remember that big hoopla that happened when Tyree, wasn't that thing named Tyree? That was I think it was with out of Texas, one of them basketball, and then he just played. He only shared from Negro from what's called from what's called the Negroes from Hebrew to Negro, from the Negroes to Hebrew, something like that, from Hebrew to Negro. He just shared it. They got on his butt because he shared something. Just shared it. He wasn't trying to post it. He wasn't doing. That was him sharing something on his own thing, and they put all. And you know what? They did it. If they hadn't said nothing, nobody would know nothing about it. But they put the light on them. What it say that? But what it say right here? What it say here? It says, but the Lord shall rise upon thee, and the glory shall be seen upon thee. When they put the light on them. And who was talking as well at that time? Kanye was talking at that time as well as Kyrie. Kyrie, I think his name was. But the point is, the system shined them up. The system put the light on him. And he became a big talking point, whatever, just because he shared something that he thought was interesting. Tell me how the Creator worked. You see how the Creator worked? A lot of people probably wouldn't even think that was the Creator. People don't even know the Creator using Trump right now. I even got a post I shared last night about abortion. These women, one of the females said, she was asked on Instagram, they asked her a question. They said, what you think would have happened if Kamala would have won? They said, shoot, man, we'd have lost a whole generation. They said, what you think? Say, yeah. What person ever campaign they made a campaign on abortion? This is what females were saying. Females were saying this. They campaigned. They said in Chicago they had a Hot Wheels bus for abortion. Women was coming in and out of that bus like clockwork. We missed the whole. I kept telling people that. People don't listen. I kept saying, man, if she'd have gotten in the office, this would have been hell on wheels. People don't know. Stuff come out late though, but I got it, man. Y'all want it? Y'all tell me, send me that. Cause if I know if I take that certain one, I put it on Facebook, they ain't gonna show. Cause some things I put on Facebook, they don't let it be shown. Stuff that's good. But you want it, I got it. I can text it to you. But let's keep it moving. Verse 4. Lift up thine eyes round about and see. All they gather themselves together. They come to thee. They come to us. Thy sons shall come from far. Thy sons, our people, gonna come from far. And thy daughters shall be nursed at thy side. It's talking about Israel, talking about us. 5. Then thou shalt see. Then we gonna see. Because these other people will be coming to us all over. They're gonna be trying to find out. We're gonna be growing together. Then thou shalt see and flow together. We're going to see and we're going to flow together. And thine heart shall fear. We're going to fear at first because mine did. When I first woke up, number one is, and I still think of my baby girl. What's her name? I never meant to cause you no pain. I just want to go back to being the same, baby. I only want to make things right before you walk out my life. Right? When I came back home, I broke down listening to that song because I felt like when I was singing, I was talking to the Creator. Because what I went through when I was in Europe, come to find out the information, and then when you feel convicted, when the Spirit starts showing you, you get in this word and you start to see, and you see the evil that you've been doing, you're going to feel convicted. Say, man, I've been doing this all the time, not even knowing it. I left a woman that I love, 2 women in my life that I can say I had a real relationship with. The one I got right now, and the one I left in Germany. The one that Creator guided me from. Now that I'm saying, I can say I loved all the women I was with. You could say that, but these was 2 real relationships I was with. I had to leave her. Oh, there was a couple more there. It's hit my mind. 2 more that I had a relationship with that was a good relationship, but it just wasn't meant to work out. That's all. But the 2 that was meant to work out, I had to leave that one, and this is the one that's supposed to be for me. But let's keep it moving. It says, and flow together, and thine heart shall fear. Then it says, and be enlarged. You're going to fear first, then you're going to be enlarged because now you're coming to know who you are. You're keeping the Creator's word. You're keeping his laws. Now you're understanding. That's how you're going to be enlarged, right? Be enlarged. Because the abundance of the sea of people shall be converted unto thee. The people that's going to start coming to us, it's going to be enlarged because you're going to be showing people the truth. What I just tell y'all. Got a gift tonight. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? And this is a real brother. We don't deal with that. It was a brother. Thank you, Father. Says, shall be converted unto thee. The forces, here we go. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. The forces. Y'all know what forces is, don't you? Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine. We're going to start being protected. We'll start being protected. See, everything is in the beginning stage now, right? Because we just got them out of the 400 years. 400 years from 1619 to 2019. Then we had the judgment upon that nation. That nation is who? Rome. The Roman Empire over the whole earth was judged by the coronavirus. After the coronavirus, then the other judgment, I call it the mark, the jab. That was another judgment on who believes and really lives under the Father's will compared to people who want to live for their job. Their job more important than their life. And these doctors just getting paid. They just doing the work. They're the imps for Satan. They doing the work because they getting paid. They don't try to talk you into coming getting the shot so they can get paid. Now, the forces of the Gentiles shall come unto us. Now it says, the multitude of the camels shall cover thee, the dromedaries of Midian and the ephah, all they that Sheba shall come. See, all this is still talking about back then and just talking about of that stuff. But what I'm trying to get, it's going to talk about they should come to their doves to the windows. Well, I haven't read this part in a minute. Hold on. If I did my glory, who are those that fly as a cloud? Here you go. Verse 8. Who are they that fly as a cloud and as the doves to their windows? You see that? I remember. I remember stuff. We read this way back 20, 30 years, 40 years ago, 50 years probably. 150. I'm kind of close. At least 30 years. Who are these that fly as a cloud and as the doves to their windows? You see that? You know, ain't gonna have plane in there. You see what I mean? They ain't gonna have the word plane in there because they had the word plane, airplane. They had the word airplane or plane. It says, who are these that fly as clouds, fly as clouds, and as the doves to their windows? You see what I'm saying? Stuff is in here, but you can't see it. You have to understand it by reading and studying. And the more you read, you can see when it's talking and who it's talking to. Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far. See that? Their silver and their gold with them unto the name of Yah, thy Father, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he has glorified thee, which is us. We are the thee. We are the arise, shine, for thy light is come. We are who he's talking about. But people don't have an understanding. This is foreign to them because until you get the Spirit upon you to start reading this word and seeing it for what it say, you can't see it. Then, unless the Creator send you to a teacher to give you an understanding of it, someone that can give you understanding of the word as you're reading it, you can pick it up, you can see it for what it is. Once you start seeing the word for what it is, you know the Creator is giving you eyes, he's opening your eyes so you can start to see what the word is actually saying. And it's not just, oh man, that's just a book. It's just a book. This is spiritual. But people don't know to understand it. So I'm gonna call it this night. You don't know God. You don't know Yah. A lot of people don't know Yah. They think they do, but they don't. Boy. But we are hour in right now. We're gonna go over to part 2. Even though we just doing some talking tonight. G1, that's good, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming in. So it's more like open conversation, but I'm gonna call this tonight. You don't know Yah. You don't know Yah. A lot of people think they do, but they don't. Man, that tripped me out. I asked ChatGPT about the Exodus, and he just gonna start breaking it down because you see ChatGPT up there. ChatGPT. How many people know about prophecy? How many? Not only prophecy, how about prophets? The Creator ain't stopped talking. The Creator ain't stopped showing. He show you through visions and dreams. He show you things. People who have forgotten about the creator because they're living in this new day age of time, and they thinking that the creator is somebody that you can go to anytime. They think what they want to think. That's what I mean by people not getting close to the creator. They don't understand them. They don't even understand the blessings that's going on with them daily. The fact that they're even getting up to breathe, have all the limbs, just to even see the sun and moon is a miracle. See, people get, let's see, I'm about to keep on going. Let me go ahead and get off here. Maybe I can pick up from where I'm at. So other than that, just wanted to share with you that I am that Mikael in Daniel chapter 12, verses 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's me. Showing the holy people who they're really supposed to be, waking them out of their dead beds, which is really in their heads. For all of you living in the new, this is for you. I'm that same Mikael in Revelations 12, battling that red dragon where Satan dwells, who deceiveth the whole world but prevaileth not, because the horn is blown without a doubt. This is prophesied for you to see. Excuse me? That Mikael is really me. So, right now, before we go, for Zoom, before we put you on pause, we got K Dodger. Yo, I just subbed and liked. Oh, you just subbed and liked. Thank you. Oh, subscribe and like. Thank you. I appreciate that. Kane Dolzer. Say money isn't worth anything. There you go, bro. We already know, don't we? That's true. Fact. I appreciate you, bro, for subscribing and sharing my info, bro. Thank you. Over here on YouTube Live. Now over here on Facebook, we got my cousin Geraldine Pettigrew Harris. That's my cuz. What's up, cuz? Blessings. Uh Sowing a seed. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. I see you, cuz. I don't know what I may have been sowing a seed about, but hopefully it was something good if you caught it. Well, look like everybody on Instagram is going as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause you, Zoom. We'll be right back with part two. I thank you for your time, your patience, your listening ear, your seeing eye. Be right back, G1. Don't go nowhere. Just want to pause you up real quick. Back online, back online, back online. Greetings, everyone. How is everyone doing this beautiful night? I'd like to welcome everybody back to part two of Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. This is Mikael's Knowledge of Truth, and tonight is the night after February 2nd, 2026. This February 2nd, 2026. This is Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. We start at 9 p.m. and this is part two of Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. So just on here, just sharing a little bit of information about what's going on. Actually, we just started talking because I was actually sharing a gift that one of my students has sent me, which is a brand new computer, brand new laptop computer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really thankful for that. It surprised me. But like my brother G1 was sharing, he said that I was a good brother. He said, man, see how blessings happen. And I really appreciate G1 sharing that information because, I don't ask nobody for nothing. I mainly made a promise to the creator that brought me to the truth. I'll put the truth in the songs and writing and give it to the world. It's up to the world to accept it or reject it. Excuse me. It's up to the world to accept it or reject it. That's your choice. But the point that I'm saying is that people don't even have time to even listen nowadays. They don't listen, don't try to listen, don't try to find out, don't try to learn, they don't even ask questions. They assume and they turn stuff off without researching or trying to figure out what's going on. Number one, I always say check the prophecy. Check all the stuff that's going on today according to prophecy. If you recognize everything according to prophecy, then you'll be on to something. But a lot of people don't even want to do that. Me and this one guy had a conversation last week at the barbershop, right? He's talking about Trump this, Trump that, and this and that, and wow, yeah, just loud, right? and he said that he's spiritual. He don't read no Bible, this, and he don't read nothing, and he talk about this, and he talk about other stuff, but the brother don't know what he be talking about. And I said, bro, let me ask you a question. This is why I asked him. I said, bro, let me ask you a question. What kind of job do you do? What kind of job you do? And he told me, let's just say he's a consultant, right? I say, if you're a consultant, how long you been doing this job? He said, well, you know, I've been doing it for 15 years, something like that. He's a consultant. He's been doing that job for 15 years. I say, how would it look if I come to you and I try to tell you about your job, which you've been doing 15 odd years? I don't know nothing about your job. And I'm gonna come and try to tell you about your job and what your job ain't doing, what it is doing, with this and you, and I don't know nothing about it. How would I look to you? Yeah, but he was trying to avoid because he knew I was getting at. He was trying to avoid that question because I'm asking him a question. He's so busy talking about stuff he don't know. He's talking about, well, why'd your God do this? And why would he? Why? I said, bro, you don't know God. I'm spiritual. I know God. I'm spiritual and this and that. Even his barber said, bruh, people that say they know God don't mean that they know God. I said, that's fact. Just because you say you know him don't mean that you know him. We got so many people talking nowadays about stuff they don't know nothing about. They think they know like they're a professional. They haven't done no study. They haven't done no real hard work. And they haven't even listened to someone to even go back and find out to study behind that person to see if that person tells the truth or not. They don't study. People do not study. And that's the problem we have. But they swear they know God. And I said, bro, no, he said, man, this and that about the devil. I said, did you not know the creator, God, is evil and good? Did you know that? He's only evil to those who are evil against him. He couldn't even understand what I was saying. And you know, I'm going to break it down like this because next time I see him, I'm going to say it like this. I didn't think of it at the time. So your God must be limited. That's why first thing next time I see him, we have a I say, your God limited. You mean tell me there's an evil being out here that can say and do what he want to do other than the creator? Because people don't think. The book even tells you the creator, he say he created evil and he make peace and create evil. I make darkness and I make darkness and I'm not a quoter. Let me find this. Isaiah 45 ain't too far from 60. Hold on, right here. Isaiah 45 and 7. It says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yah, do all these things. The creator does it all. But people give more props to the devil than anybody else. They give it to the devil. Devil this, devil that, the devil, 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 devil. And I said the only devil is you and the system. That's the devil. I just, okay. Well, we got a joker on here. Okay, good. Thank you. Just if y'all want to know, he just said he passed gas. Whoever this dude is, he passed gas and he did it loud and it stinks. So just let you know what this joker is over here. But the whole thing, y'all, people don't know the creator. They say they know the creator, but they don't know him. They don't even study the book to know him. The fact that they say Jesus died for their sin, they're sure they don't know the creator. The first commandment is thou shalt have no other gods before me. And when you praying to someone, when you did all your prayer, did you say in somebody's name, whatever name, you just prayed to another deity. You just prayed to another God. You don't even realize it though. That's what I mean by you don't know the creator. Then the second commandment, thou shalt not bow down, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, and thou shalt not bow down, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven, thou shalt not make any, let me get it. I'm just stumbling. Let me get it real quick. Right here. One block, one page off. Second, it says, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness. That's what it is. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything. That means nothing. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything in heaven above, earth beneath, or waters under the earth. That means no thing. But people are worshiping Jesus, Buddha, Mohammed, Farrakhan, Yahshua, Emmanuel, and whatever else they can think of. They don't know the Creator. They do not. People, so many people out here. I remember, and I did say this on my timeline. Somebody made a statement, said, why we have so many camps out here and so many people so many different doctrines. You know what I said on when I reposted it? I said, the law stands alone. Anything else is a denomination equals denominations, no different than denominations is with Christianity. Christianity have all kinds of denominations. All kinds, names, colors, whatever you want to call it. They're denominations. I call them demon nations. That's what I call them. Anybody out here that's got see, number one, the Creator had 12 tribes. 12 tribes, which is 12 children. And from them is the children of Israel, which is the head man that the Creator gave name to Israel, Jacob. Jacob, the father wrestled with him. He wrestled with the angel. He wrestled with the father, but he wrestled with the angel. The angel changed his name and gave him the name Israel, which is spiritual. For he wrestled with God and he prevailed. That's what we're doing. We're doing that. Y'all don't even realize wrestling with this system, y'all wrestling against the Creator. Everything is other. I just read it to you out of 45, right? Now I just not read it. I make peace and I make darkness and create. I make peace and create darkness. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. The Creator do all these things. The people don't know that, though. So the evil that happens in your life happens in your life for a purpose. We all go through things because there's a purpose behind everything we go through. A purpose for everything. It was a purpose for me to go to Atlanta. For me to go to Germany. It's a purpose why people go to jail. It's a purpose why everything that happens in our life. So when we make the change or go through the change, we understand the purpose at that time. And that's why life change starts. Excuse me. A lot of people don't understand. You go through things for a certain purpose. And certain things you do is because of your choice. You made a choice to cause you to be in the position that you're in. Maybe the choices you did coming up. I took care of my great-grandmother until she passed. Maybe that was a good choice I did instead of just being out here in the streets, which I was that too. Dancing and stuff. I wasn't no thug or nothing. I'm out here dancing and stuff. Like everything I did was on the positive. So my life ended up being on the positive. Now, if you're hanging around, I'm just going to say it. If you're hanging around thugs or people that's always getting into trouble, you'll be the one that really gets in trouble because you shouldn't have been around them. You're the one that the judge is probably going to pull out of that bunch. Why? Because the other one's already evil. They doing what they're doing out there already. The good one is what they're going to try to pull you out. Y'all tell me y'all know that nobody that didn't happen to. The good people got the worst part of it. Why? Because they weren't supposed to be around them type of people. And I've heard many stories of situations like that happening to good men who seem good anyway. I can't say it was not. You know what I'm saying? So it's the things you do that causes you to be in one state compared to the next. And so the Creator can guide you in due time, straighten you out so you can be a child of His. Now, if you're already called, no matter which way you go, you're going to go through something in order to find the Creator. People got to wake up. But as it says, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. See that? Don't bow down to them or serve them. For I thy father am a jealous father, visiting the iniquity, the ignorance upon the fathers, upon the children, upon, I like to say, upon the parents, upon the children, because the father ain't in the household now. Now we got the women being the father to the sons and daughters because they ain't got a man in the house with them. That's where we at. It's sad. Sad, sad, sad. People don't know the creator, they think they do. They think they do. For Yah thy father am a jealous father, visiting the iniquities upon the fathers, which is the parents, upon the children, unto the third, which is the Greek, and the fourth, which is the Roman generation of them that hate me. They hate the creator, and they taught the world to hate the creator. They taught the world to follow Jesus. They taking the name Jesus and moved it and put Yahshua on there. Because they found out he was a melanated man. And that wasn't who the body was, but it all still is corrupt. Because they did change the name, the story is still the same. They modified the story. They don't know the creator. Something, y'all. It's something. They think they know the creator. And then we got a lot of Hebrew Israelites that's been taught, which I still agree. I will agree, I will agree. That they're Old Testament only. We got Christians in the New Testament mainly because the Old Testament they really don't read. They don't even know what's in back there. They don't even know what's there. They don't even know what's in there. They know some, but they don't really study it to know it. Because the Creator speaks back there in the Old, as they say, the Old Testament. New Testament is truth there. I'm gonna tell you what I know. I know truth is in the New Testament. It ain't a lot. But there's some truth there. It all depends on how you read it. But this is where they converted the truth into a lie by giving you the God spell, which is your Jesus. Oh boy, it's getting on me, y'all. But that's the whole point, y'all. People don't know the creator. Be thankful for what you got. Be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for who's in your life. Be thankful for what you are. Be thankful for the roof that's over your head. Be thankful, be thankful, be thankful, be thankful. You got to be thankful. You got to thank the Creator for everything that you have, for the life you're living, for the lessons you've learned, for the places you've been to learn the lessons from there. We got to do better, y'all. Time is short. Excuse me. But like I was saying on those two videos, when I run across them, I might put them inside this post. But they're going to be on Facebook. One is Facebook. I definitely might put that abortion in here too. I did the one for last night, but I might put that abortion one in here as well. Y'all got to check that out. Check that out. It's sad, y'all. It's sad, and it's sad that our people are going down the drain and they don't even know where they're going because they don't want to listen. And showing mercy, which is grace, unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Well, y'all, G1, is there anything you wanted to share, bro? I know this is real short on this one.
I'm just letting you cook, bro. I'm just, you know what I mean, doing the knowledge, enjoying it. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for real. And also thank you for bringing up the point about the teas as well. I ain't got now one of my bottles up here with me. But yeah, yeah, the teas are still going good. And when they get back in the stores, I'm definitely gonna be pushing it more stronger too. But I do post on my Facebook, I do post um my labels and stuff like that, letting them know that they're still in service on my Instagram, shall I say, and my Facebook. No, I put them on those two and on my TikTok.
Yeah, they sound good, man. I gotta try some one day, man. I ain't never had one of your teas before.
Man, no, you ain't, man. Yep. You was here one time too. Yep, you never tried. But check them out, man. They'll be glad. When you come back to Detroit, you know?
Um, I thought I was gonna need to come in July for my license, but I found out I could do it through the mail, so I just did that. But like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could try to come out there. I don't know, sometime in this, when it gets spring or summer.
Yep. You never know, bro. You never know. But it's time, man. A lot of things is happening. I think this the latter up into 2026 when we get into the real year in the spring, I think a lot of things is gonna start manifesting. A lot of things gonna start happening.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Like you said, it's a new year. The old crumbling of the, you know what I'm saying? We shedding the old things. You know what I'm saying? So we going into a whole new time right now, man. This, it's like you said, man. A lot of people, man, got to get ready if they not ready. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of good things. People that's stuck in the old times, they ain't, they got to learn how to
Adapt.
adaptable. Yeah,
That's it.
that we know the old ways of the world is, the world is always constantly changing. Everything's constantly changing.
There
So
you go.
you got to get ready for the new. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot of new things coming in the spring, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yep, you and me both, bro. I think a lot of stuff about to happen. But my students, I'm telling you, bro, they moving, they beginning to grow. Excuse me. They begin to grow. And the way I teach, man, I teach them to know, not just get a document and go turn in a document. I teach them to know the information. Yep.
Ah, yeah, that's right. You don't want to be, like you said, just being a parrot, like parrot. You know what I mean?
Right. Just regurgitating. When
Right.
you know the information, you're gonna know it.
Exactly. Whether you there or not, like you said.
Right. As a
Oh.
matter of fact, what I do is I'm having my students teach this class as well to show that they got it.
Yeah, nah, that's how it's supposed to be. To each one teach one. You know
There
what I mean?
you go.
Show it. Now you go and show it to, you know what I mean? You
There
keep
you go. Yep. That's how we do it.
say the more you know, the more you grow. Huh?
That's it. The more you know, the more you grow. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably cut this one short. This is one of my shortest one I'll probably do tonight, but still,
Yeah.
y'all don't know God, or I like to say y'all, just saying for the people, because if they did, they'd be doing different, acting different. A lot of them don't know. So other than that, we're gonna get ready to call this tonight because I'm tired and I gotta get up. I gotta be up by 7:30 in the rising. So yeah, it might be good. I do stop it right by now. So what I wanted to share with everyone is this, that I am that Mikael in Daniel chapter 12, verses 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's me. Showing the holy people who they're really supposed to be. Waking them out of their dead beds, which is really in their heads. For all of you living in the new, this is for you. I'm the same Mikael in Revelations 12, battling that red dragon where Satan dwell, who deceiveth the whole world but prevaileth not, because the horn is blown without a doubt. This is prophesied for you to see that Mikael is really me. And not only that, my daughter want me to get up and take her to work at about 4 in the morning. So, man, got a lot going on. That's what she called me for, to take her to work. So I got to get ready to get me some sleep. So other than that, we're going to do the benediction. We're going to do the benediction, which is in Numbers chapter 6, verse 22 through 27. These are the words that the Creator told Moses to talk to Aaron to give to the children of Israel. In these words, verse 22, Numbers 6:22 states, and Yah spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, on this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, Yah bless thee and keep thee. Yah make his face shine upon thee, and Yah lift up his face. Yah make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. Yah lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. And they shall put Yah's name upon the children of Israel, which is his law, and Yah will bless them. Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shekebo, Vakuto V'olam, Va'ed, Hallelujah. Hear, O Israel, Yah Father is one Father. Blessed be thy glorious kingdom forever and ever. Hallelujah. Praise you, Father, for all you've done, been doing, and plan to do. We ask you to keep leading and guiding us, that we can help lead and guide others in your knowledge, your word, your truth, and your way. We bless you, praise you, and thank you for another beautiful day. Hallelujah. 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 Thank you, Father. All right. Now that we're done there, as I always share at the end, and just giving y'all no more information, in this rising that's coming, and every Tuesday, we have Introduction to Solving Class of Knowledge, and that's at 7:30 a.m. and 9 p.m. For those who can't make it early, they can come late. For those who can't make it late, they can come early. Excuse me. The Solving Class of Knowledge. And what we do is, if you're interested in coming, you can text me your name, number, and email. And once you text me that, I would take that information. Once you text me your name, number, and email, I would take your email, put it in the Google Calendar. If you don't have Google Calendar, please download it. And then the information will come up, all the different dates that we're going to be on here doing the different talks. But the Tuesdays is private. That's not for the public. So you can get on 7:30 a.m. or you can get on at 9 p.m. That evening, that night. Excuse me, that night. So you're welcome to get on at that time. On Tuesday, solving class knowledge. And what we're doing is we're helping people get free from the system. I'm just going to leave it at that. And you're welcome to come if you are. If not, you don't have to. That's on you. All right. But if you text me your name, number, email, I'll text and I'll talk back to you. I'll put your information in Google Calendar, which will send you an invite at your email. And then if you're invited, you'll come on through. If not, we'll be right there. Man, excuse me, I'm getting tired. It's coming down on me. So what I want to share with you is text me your name, number, email at 770-572-5315. That's 770-572-5315. All right. And then you can email me. Excuse me. You can email me at lkhyym@gmail.com. That's lkhyym@gmail.com. All right. Now, that's at gmail.com. Now, if you'd like to catch me on my YouTube and also my X Twitter, my YouTube and my Twitter, you can catch me at JuicePro33. which is all one word, JUICEPRO 33. You can catch me there, JUICEPRO 33. Excuse me, y'all. I almost feel like abandoning this ship right quick, but I want to finish up. Juice Pro 33 for my X, formerly known as Twitter, as well as my YouTube. All right. Like, subscribe, and share, please. Also, if you will, please, my mind, boy. Also, if you will, please connect with me on Facebook. My Facebook is Mikael Harris, which is spelled M-I apostrophe CHAEL space HARRIS. One more time, that's M-I apostrophe CHAEL space HARRIS. That's for Facebook. Now, if you'd like to connect with me on Instagram, my Instagram and one of my TikToks. My Instagram and one of my TikTok, you put in there in the search engine, Lakaim underscore the juice. I'm sorry, y'all. My hair, I'm getting tired about the moment. Lakaim underscore the juice, which is spelled LKHYYM underscore THEJUICE. That's THEJUICE. Excuse me, y'all. Lakaim underscore the juice. Y'all, I'm ready to abandon this. This sleep is coming down to me hard. Now that was Instagram and one of my TikToks. My other TikTok and my other YouTube is, I gotta make it through. Other TikTok and my other YouTube is Michael the Juice Harris, which is spelled MICHAELTHEJUICEHARRIS. Excuse me. One more time for my YouTube, my other YouTube, and my other TikTok, which is Michael the Juice Harris, which is spelled MICHAELTHEJUICEHARRIS. All right. Now, last but not least, these are my full versions, and this is rumble.com and patreon.com, both of them / LKHYYM. That's LKHYYM for rumble.com and rumble.com and patreon.com, excuse me. Rumble.com and patreon.com / LKHYYM. That's it for the platforms. Now, if you want to catch me on Zoom, my Zoom, you can catch me on, I'm just gonna say the Sabbath right now. I'm put these in order. On the Sabbath at 12 noon, at the peak of the day, 12 noon, we're here on the Sabbath day. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. That's on the Sabbath day, and that's Assembly of the Righteous, 12 noon Eastern Time. On Sunday, night after Sunday, that's the night after Sunday, we're here at 9 p.m. That's night after Sunday, and that's Fight Fire with Truth, which is Fight Fire with Truth. On Sunday, that's Open Conversation. And then on Mondays, we have Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. That's Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. 9 p.m. on Mondays. Then back to the beginning of what I shared. On Tuesday mornings, we have on Tuesday mornings, we have at 9:30 a.m. at Sovereign Class of Knowledge, and then that's 7:30 a.m. Sovereign Class of Knowledge. And then I'm trying to get through, y'all. I'm trying to get through. Please forgive me. And then at 9 p.m. that night on Tuesday, we have Introduction to Sabbath Class Knowledge. For those who can't make it in the morning, they can come later. They can't make it later, they can come in the morning. Other than that, I'd like to thank y'all for your time, your patience, your listening there, your seeing. I am tired. I'm going to go get me some rest. I love you. Appreciate love you. And I hope to see y'all soon. Forgive me for the tiring I have, but connect with me. Like I said, text me your name, number, and email. Tell me you want to know more about the Sarman class. I would text you that. Or if you want to know more about the teas and waters, text me that. And when you text me whatever you want to go with me, send it back to you, which is information or what have you, and we'll go from there. Other than that, I thank y'all for your time, your patience, your listening ear, and your seeing eye. I love you all. I love you all. I appreciate love you. And you be cool, my brother. G1, I'm gonna see you by first. Everybody else, I'm about to go and I'm gonna get y'all and pull out. In a minute, G1. Love you, bro.
And rest. Get you some rest. Peace, bro.
Peace and love, my brother. Thank you.